Yeah, so the third team was very close to getting promoted to Division 1 as well.
Big money signing was
Before the under 23 series, so let's go. And then the next one is going to be 50-50, did you say?
yes, yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, that's a low number. That's I don't know any of.
I guess beating each other up about is I want to captain Soto Catano for the first team, and Cal wants to captain Pedro Vitti. So, Cal, I think it only makes sense if we... Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel today. We're on episode 30 of the Under 23 Road to Glory, and Fistnik is absolutely cooking. Essence is churning, and San Diego are doing better than ever. Make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end of this one. Please remember to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new. Let's get on to the comments Premier League.
And how's all these lovely people doing?
Yep, comments Premier League popping off as always. Really appreciate you boys sort of leaving your comments on the last video. And with that being said, you can see from the comments Premier League, myself, Schmitter, and Leo managed to pick up 2 points for Fistnik's great performance this weekend. And you know what? I'm disappointed to see in the comments Premier League that no one picked Tino Livramento. And if we have a look at our results, we can see that Livramento was actually, I think, he was our best performing player this week. So
Yeah,
if you did
yeah.
comment Tino, then you would have got 3 points. For those of you guys that don't know what the Comments Premier League is, pretty much all you have to do is comment on this video who you think is going to be our best performing player this game week in the gallery, and our gallery name is Melv. So yeah, we gave you a quick, I guess, what's the right word? A quick flash of the results, but now we're going to talk through them with you. And yeah, you can see here our first team unfortunately did not manage to get a reward because Tino was the only one that done anything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit unlucky, but you know it is what it is. And then in our second team, Asolani captain was the perfect choice, and then yeah,
That was it. Yep.
yeah.
Moving on.
Yep, and then Cal, I'll let you take us through the third and final team.
Thank God that the Misfits actually decided to do something for us. Yeah, absolute mess. But hey, Soto Catano gets a decisive, and Neko on absolute fire at the moment manages to get an assist as well. Just about got us onto that threshold, I think. I'm just checking. Yeah, 7 points ahead.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got kind of lucky with that. I mean, just pieces everywhere. If like moved a couple round, it would have looked a lot nicer. But
Mhm.
it's nice to see that people are actually getting some decisives, especially Fiznik as well. That's first time in what, like 6 game weeks, I think now.
Yeah.
So it's good to see him doing well there. But yeah, a few players underperformed.
Yep.
Sufyan, biggest underperformer in my opinion. That was just, yeah, not expecting that. And if he played a normal Sufyan game, would have got some essence there as well. But hey, we still managed to get
Yeah.
five, so I'm not gonna complain too much about that.
Yeah, so the third team was very close to getting promoted to Division 1 as well, but we only managed to pick up Essence. With that being said, the gallery does need a lot of work to be done to it, so let's get into it. Are you looking to become a Sorare manager? If so, I would really appreciate if you use the link down below in the description to sign up, because you'll be helping out a small creator like myself, and also the benefit that you guys get from that is if you buy 5 cards from the auction house or the instant buy market, then you'll receive £50 in-game credits. So we have a lot to get into in the gallery this week. We're going to throw you over to Cal with the business. What's been happening, mate?
Yeah, so massive overhaul. Decided as players are on, well, I guess the highest there will be with the season's ending, we'll just get rid of, absolutely dump every single player whose league finishes this summer. So that includes some favourites. We've lost Baidu, we've lost Sufian, lost Leopold, also lost the likes of Neko, Tino, Anderson and Aslani. Managed to offload all of them. for a juicy amount of money, got £8.87 after the tax there, and managed to sell the reward or craft we got last episode for 22p. Lovely jubbly. But with all them players going, there was a massive hole in the gallery. I think we had one defender and two midfielders, so a lot of incomings had to happen, and that's
Mhm.
where I'm going to butcher a load of names here, as I always do. I'll start with the difficult names and go to a bit of the easier ones. So we signed Huang Do-yun for midfield. Got him fairly cheap, actually.
Mhm.
There's a trend here. There's a lot of fairly cheap players. He only cost 47p. Lee Tae-suk in defence and Sho Hyun Taek, both coming in quite cheap. They're still both of them combined just over £1. And also Hijiri Kato to round out the defensive reinforcements there. And then needed some midfielders. So we got another two midfielders. I'll start with the lesser of the two in Jake Davis from I think it's Kansas he plays for.
Mhm.
Um, just as a backup full on option. He's gonna play, so if we need someone that is going to guarantee us minutes and some points is the man. But the big money signing was Sver Naipan from Rosenborg. Set us back a juicy amount of the
I'm ha-
amount of the budget we had.
I'm bowing to him right now.
Yeah, absolute world class player for Sorare. So happy to get him in. And yeah, that took our budget with them incomings to £1.41. And as I've got some market credits, I decided we'll try and get Mikael Side from Rosenborg as well, the defender. Um, so on the spreadsheet, if you guys wanted to take a look, I've put his current price of what I bid, which was £2.75. However, with them 50% market creds, that will take us to £1.40 ish, maybe like 138, I can't remember. So the money that's in the account still at £1.41. If we get the auction, will obviously go into that, and it will be reflected. But his price is a little bit odd. His classic's very similar to his in season, so even if we don't play him, it's a nice chance there to make a fair bit of money, make double, I think, if not a bit more. Which the gallery needs some funds, so it's a no brainer while looking at it.
Yeah, yeah. So lots of the short of the long story is we got rid of our entire European gallery and have decided to fully move into the summer league. So that is obviously the Norwegian League, MLS, J League, K League, all of the leagues that sort of play whilst the Premier League and things like that isn't going on. And yeah, pretty much the main reason is that is longevity. We want the series to keep going even when them leagues stop. So yeah, we sort of you know bit the bullet and definitely took a loss on a lot of our gallery, but obviously we've had a lot of fun with it, and also we have yielded quite a decent returns and stuff with them. So we decided we'll get rid of a large chunk of the gallery and bring in some new faces. And yeah, like Cal said, we do have still a little bit left on the account money wise. So if you guys have any suggestions, of course, let us know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's how our gallery's looking now. So a lot of J League, a lot of K League, a few MLS pieces, and even a couple of Rosenborg people in there, as we just showed you, boys. With that being said, we're going to go on to the rewards for today. And yeah, here we go. We're in. And
Yeah,
yeah, we got a bit of essence, bit of cash,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah,
A load of XP as well, which is always useful. Not gonna say no to that. So we'll start off with the one rivals box I got.
nice,
Absolutely stunk up the gaff. Um, yeah, that's what I deserve.
nice.
Just the one
Is
ticket. But
this?
that's not what we're here
I
for.
was going to say, is this MLS side hustle or is this under
This
23?
is 24 under 23 essence,
Okay,
and then the rest is MLS.
so 24. Wait, say again. Sorry.
It's 24 essence we have got from the under
Okay, so
23s.
this
So
is
this
this
craft
is
will be the under
a pure
23s.
under 23 craft. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
So
and then the next one will be 50-50.
all profits from this craft will be for the under 23 series. So let's go. And then the next one is going to be 50-50. Did you say?
Yes, yeah. Well,
Brilliant.
that's a low number.
Ooh,
That's I don't know any of
Syrian?
these.
Is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
white
have no
caps.
idea.
Ooh, he doesn't look like
Um,
he plays. I
well,
don't
yeah,
know.
he hasn't played. What was his name? Bilal
Hmm.
Halbouni. Yeah, hasn't played in a few weeks. Um,
Wait, what? What is
I
this?
don't understand what this player is.
Oh my god, wait, scroll. Yeah, there's gotta be more of a history here. Let me. What?
When he plays, he's actually good. Why doesn't
Oh,
he play?
that's so weird. Oh, he used to play in
It,
the Bundesliga too.
who for?
There we go. So,
Oh, Majberg.
you already know that Schmitter knows about this man. Schmitter, comment right now. Tell me about this man.
Yeah, how does
um,
he go? Starts, gets 89, scores, unreal, bench next game. Okay, we'll start him in the game after. Oh, last
which
man tackle or clearance of the line. Can't remember
so
what that
that'll
is.
be Concaf,
Benched
right?
again.
That I'm
Yeah,
surely that's Concaf. Yeah.
but he didn't play in the CONCACAF against Pumas.
Ah,
So, yeah,
make it make
confusion.
sense.
Confusion. However,
Ref.
he is worth 90p.
Do you know what?
90p,
Honestly,
that's
take
a
that.
dub.
Take
That's a dub.
that.
Oh, it's Big Toby.
Ooh,
Yeah,
shout out Toby, shout out Toby.
yeah, so that's
Brilliant. All right.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the rewards done for today. We're gonna have a little look at our lineup builds going into the weekend. Of course, we will state, as we always do, this is subject to change, guys. Of course, we have to record this ahead of time before Friday. So if we hear any news about any of these players not playing or whatever, obviously we will change it. But this is sort of our first draft or preliminary idea of what we're going to go into the weekend with. And yeah, I'd say the first team looks pretty strong. I mean, Cow is the only thing where me and Cow are sort of deciding on, or you know, I guess beating each other up about, is I want to captain Soto Catano for the first team, and Cal wants to captain Pedro Vitti. So, Cal, I think it only makes sense if we pick them players for the Commons Premier League. What do you think?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, yeah,
You
you
better
know
you ready
what?
to back that?
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll
Alright,
take it. I mean,
alright.
I have fallen and I have put Soter as captain, but I'll happily back Pedro Vitti.
I
I've
think
got full faith in my man.
because the thing is, I think like Pedro Vitti definitely has obviously the better fixture on paper and is definitely better for AA. So that's Cal's argument. Like obviously better fixture, better for AA, and I'm not denying that. But I have faith in Soto Catano, and I feel like if this team is to get a big reward, he needs to score well. So I'm just gonna back Soto. So yeah, there's our picks for the Commons Premier League this week. I know a little bit different to usual. Usually, we actually, a bit of fault, I guess, a bit of thought behind it. But I wanted to say to Cal, yeah, we'll have this little challenge because obviously me and him are sort of debating on the captain. Obviously, we'll come to some sort of decision. But I think like yeah, depends what we're gonna go for. Because the only reason why I'm thinking this, Cal, is like if it was in Division One, I think it would go Pedro Vitti. But because it's Division Two, obviously there's more people. You need to have that like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? You have to have a bit more like of a spikier scorer. So I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, let us know in the comments down below who would you captain in this first team. Obviously, it's already deadline now, so we have decided who it's gonna be. But yeah, that one's gonna be right down to the line on who we actually decide to captain, and then the second team. Yeah, is just sort of yeah, probably going to score better than the first team. You know how it goes, boys. You know how it goes. So yeah, there are two lineups going into the weekend. Yes, now, boys, we have a fantastic opportunity for those of you guys that do become members on the channel in April. I will be giving away one MLS in-season stack built by yours truly. How you become a member on the channel is click the join button down below. You can see all the exclusive perks to becoming a member alongside being entered into the giveaway this month. San Diego are flying, and they just carry on flying by the looks of things in the last result. And yeah, they managed to smack Seattle Sounders 3-0 at home. And yeah, I'll throw you over to Cal, who has a bit more information on the game, because I believe you actually watched it and I didn't. So, what happened?
Well, yeah, I watched the highlights because I'll
Oh, okay.
preface I was not up at like what 3 o'clock in the morning, half three.
Free,
There,
yeah.
well, meant to kick off at half three. It's MLS. It will kick off at like half four.
Yeah,
Is
why does
mental.
it do that? As well, they did that with the lineups as well,
Adverts.
right? Like, oh,
I don't think
adverts.
any American sport starts on time.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
crazy.
don't understand it.
That's mad. That's mad.
So yeah, I'm not staying up until till like 4 o'clock for kickoff. If it's like a normal time for me, like a 10 o'clock, I'll watch it. But yeah, I'll watch the highlights and well, if the highlights showed every single Seattle attack, I'll be amazed because I think they only had like two or three. They were non-existent in that game,
Yeah.
and San Diego, as per, just ran rampant in the first half
Tell
and
you,
just saw the game out.
tell you what, looking at the so obviously as a man that didn't watch the highlights, looking at the momentum graph though, it does actually look like Seattle did have a good go at it. Like they had 14 shots, three big chances, um, and 57% possession, but somehow less XG than San Diego. So that tells me
Yeah,
that pretty much they just didn't take their chances, and San Diego were like very clinical, and it looks like they struggled to create chances, which is a very good thing for San Diego because it looks like they're forcing them to have long shots. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Based on the fact that they've had 14 shots and only a 1.1 xg. But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
It was
I will say as well
odd.
the well, so rare wise, 3 goals and 3 assists is what you want to see.
Well, that's all you want to see. Um, but yeah, it's interesting goal scorers. I will say. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
start with Yepe. I love him. Probably one of the best informed midfielders in the league right now. And Animal Godoy gets his first goal for the club out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure it was just a tap in like a 6 yard box, a bit of a mess goal.
hmm
But hey, you take them as they come, and big man Hervin Lozano back firing, gets a goal and an assist as well, which just caps off a good go there for the San Diego boys.
hmm
And then yeah, Dryer gets his assist as always. Not a lot of AA, which is a little bit surprising. And a man who's returned to the squad after being out for a few weeks, Jasper Lofersend, who we put in the third team, manages to get an assist. So yeah, nice to see we got three goal scorers and three assists as well. Also, Paddy McNair with a last man tackle. Um, that's all he's really gonna get because San Diego plays such a high line, balls over the top constantly, so he's bound to get some last man tackles,
hmm
um, or red cards. Depends how it goes.
This looks
So we'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
I was going to say this looks very similar to Newcastle because Newcastle obviously won 3-0 and their striker blanked, so looks quite reminiscent. And yeah, looking at
Yeah.
the so rare side of things, then boys. Of course, you just saw in the rewards that we did get some cash, and that was of course from the San Diego boys, the first lineup, which managed to yield us $5, and it was quite a way away from the other cash places. So yeah, it's not too bad. Did we hit the streak as well in this one?
Yep. Yeah. Got the streak. Got the
Yeah.
streak.
And then yeah, the second team here picked up 5 essence, so can't really complain. Especially with Kalina with an error led to go on the wrong captain choice. But yeah, and then did we have another? Oh yeah.
We had a
Did we
third
have
team,
another
which was
one?
just a
Oh yeah.
mismatch of everything
Was
that
that
was in the
the one
cup.
with Martinez?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Okay.
a DMP goalkeeper. So
Nice. Nice.
that's just meant to be farming XP,
Yeah.
but managed to farm some essence.
Lovely, lovely. And yeah, so again, boys, this spreadsheet is linked in the description down below. But you can see on the spreadsheet we have a San Diego sort of side of things. If you guys are interested in MLS, this is sort of San Diego is like our side hustle for this series. And yeah, you can see everything that we've yielded. Of course, we bought an entire San Diego stack at the start of the season, and it cost us around £200. And yeah, we've looked to have already returned 28% of of our investment, and of course yielded loads of essence, 68 essence in total, which is quite a lot to be fair. So roughly, I would say about you probably say a third has paid off roughly,
Yep.
because obviously with that all that essence sort of accounted for, yeah, you'd say about a third of it is paid off for, and of course the season is only just beginning really. So, yeah, generally speaking, pretty good start to the San Diego boys and the return on what we paid. Cal, do you have any idea of what you might line up going into the next game week, or have you not thought
Or
that far ahead yet? Put you on
I
the spot.
think I have. I think I have. Let me just load up my lineups. I
Oh,
have thrown something together.
let me
I
just get your screen on screen so the boys can see.
Yes.
There we go.
I will change the second team because obviously the new man they signed up front has picked up an injury, so the second team will change. But the first team, obviously, no
Nice.
real surprise here. CJ Dos Santos in goal, great season. So
Mhm.
happy to happy that he's doing well and scoring well. Um, it was a toss up between Paddy McNair and Chris McVeigh, but I think I'm leaning towards
I
McVeigh more.
I was gonna say, for well, unlike the under 23 road to or unlike the under 23 lineups, where me and Cal kind of disagreed, this one I fully agree with. I really like this lineup. I think perfect
Yeah,
captain as well. I think because I think McVie is awesome. So I think yeah, I think that first team is should stay how it
yeah,
is. Perfect.
yeah. I think
Um,
Lozano being back as well. Him and Dry are
yeah,
just going to have a field day,
100%.
especially Colorado are not playing that well.
Yeah,
So this could go
but
very south for them.
they are away. So.
They are away, but I mean, San Diego are a new team. Do they
Mhm.
really have that home field advantage yet?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Not
it's more.
not
I
entirely
think it's
sure.
more. I think it's more of a away disadvantage though. You know what I mean? Because obviously flying and getting jet lag and whatnot. So
True, it's true,
yeah.
but in my opinion,
I'd
from
say
what I've seen, the
because
Raptors.
like that's the way I see it in the MLS anyway. Because obviously in England it's like you have a home advantage because the crowd, the fans, the atmosphere. Probably same in like Germany and that sort of thing. Like you have a home advantage, whereas in America, I don't really think it's a home advantage. I think it's more of a just an away disadvantage because like especially with American fans and that they'll just cheer any team. You know what I mean? Like, but
What are you trying to say?
it's more the fact that they might have like jet lag or something from the flight. Um, but yeah, looks good, man. And that is how we're looking going into this sort of week. We're all sort of prepped. We've cleared out the European side of the gallery, and the MLS side is, of course, still performing as good as ever. So that is all we have time for this week in the Under 23 Road to Glory. We have gone quite far in this journey now. We're 30 episodes in. I hope you guys are really enjoying the commitment and sort of, I guess, the what's the right word, the resilience to carry on going and really sort of dive into the world of Sorare and the Under 23 competition. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are enjoying sort of obviously producing it and recording it. With that being said, we do really appreciate any likes, subscribes, all that good stuff to help in the YouTube algorithm, push the channel to grow and become bigger and better. We do appreciate all of that and all of you boys that are always commenting on all of these videos. Really, yeah, the support is amazing. We love the community, and we'll see you guys in a future video. Peace.